Avatar Frontiers of Pandora managed to surprise me in a very pleasant way that I personally did not expect. I'm Star Viper and welcome to Avatar Frontiers of Pandora review, where I'm going to show you why I consider this game to be absolutely awesome. Long story short, and without any major spoilers, even though the game has been out for a while and some of you might have already played it, the story introduces us to a yet unseen part of Pandora, mainly the western frontiers, and of course continues the conflict between the Na'vi and the RDA. The whole game starts with us a Na'vi child being held captive by the RDA, as we also get quickly introduced to our villain called John Mercer. After an emotional moment, some years that pass, and a short character customization, we are now a full-grown Na'vi adult and have to escape the RDA facility that got attacked. Managing to do that will open up the game for us, and our journey in battling the RDA starts. Gameplay wise, the game is not boring, at least from my perspective. I absolutely enjoyed traversing the game world in all sorts of ways, from climbing the cliffs and the huge flora, to conquering the skies on my personal Ikran, and afterwards riding a dire horse through the windy plains. It all felt quite great. Throughout the gameplay, we discover not only a ton of lore related stuff, but we also get introduced to 3 clans that rule over the 3 main regions that the game spans over. For example, the Aranahe clan, the inhabitants of the Kinglore forest, have a unique bond with the Kinglore, a moth-like insect, considering it a guardian of the forest.
Kinglore are restless. The rainforest was theirs once. The Sky People drove them out.
The Zeswa clan have a bond with the Zakru, some gigantic buffalo-like creatures that they tame for their milk.
What's his name? Pasu.
And the Kametire clan use a lot of stealth to traverse the misty clouded forest. These clans also have their home designed in their own unique ways, giving each of them a specific mark. Throughout the whole game world, there are all sorts of secrets to be discovered, as well as interesting ways to acquire skills to level up your character and get different abilities such as dashing while mid-air, having better hunting skills, and much more. The game world itself has also been crafted with a lot of details and love, resembling exactly how the Avatar world is. As I have mentioned before, the game map is huge and spans over 3 regions. The Kinglore forest, an extremely dense place full of green plants and massive trees to climb on, the upper plains that have big open places through which you can ride your dire horse, and the clouded forest that is very mysterious and almost every time surrounded by a dense fog. Every single one of them is unique and has a lot of specific flora and fauna that inhabits them and also interacts with you as the player. There are plants that will use a defense system, closing their leaves if you approach them, others will explode and will launch you into air.
I'm back. Hold on!
And some will zap you if you try to collect stuff from them. The weather system is very astonishing and dynamic as well. It's a true beauty to traverse the land while a storm forms. With the help of your Na'vi sense, you can learn a lot of details about the world around you, as well as follow animal sense when you go hunting. All these details are stored in a specific log that you can later visit and read if you are interested in knowing more about Pandora. The log itself will also help you track down specific prey or plants that will offer you materials that are useful to craft your gear, ammo, and cook different food recipes. Gear can also be obtained if you destroy RDA gas extraction stations and all sorts of other facilities and outposts, as well as getting them from vendors. Speaking of collecting materials and cooking, this is also made in an interactive way with minigames that you have to complete in the correct order to get higher quality materials and mix different food ingredients to get all sorts of delicious dishes that boost your stats. Even some of the game quests are interactive, such as the particular one that I stumbled across, where I had to sing doing a minigame, and also other quests that required me to hack systems to finish them. Even the fights with the RDA are somehow interesting, letting you approach the encounters in different ways. You can use stealth to sneak into their facilities and take them out slowly, or lay traps to destroy their mechs. You cannot just mindlessly run into enemies and take them out, as even though you are a big Na'vi character, you are vulnerable to the deadly RDA weapons. The human enemies that don't come in a mech are pretty easy to take out, as with your bow you can absolutely one-shot them. but the big machineries are tougher and you have to find their weak spots to take them out or destroy them with traps or grenades. It's not a spectacular combat system, but it was quite enough to keep me interested in playing more. To be honest, I personally did not find a lot of concerning issues about this game. There were some minor bugs like the Navi sense not showing the quest markers, or sometimes the game getting buggy when landing my Ikron, and yeah, sometimes the enemy AI acting weird, like getting stuck and dying to poison, or just letting you pass by without them noticing you. But in total, I was pleasantly surprised about the whole game experience, and for me the game itself was just absolutely awesome. I give it a 9 out of 10 only because of the minor issues that I encountered. This was everything for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, don't forget to comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any gaming news. See you in the next video, and don't forget to tame the wildlands of Pandora.